All right, what is going on, gang? Good morning and welcome back. What is going on out there in the water? I keep hearing all these crazy splashes. But what is going on, gang? This is just for the people who tune in a little later, tune in to the post live stream broadcast, I guess, if that's what we should call it. But here we are. We are out checking out this one spot that I have actually never been to. It's one of the few spots in my area within an hour of my house that I've actually somehow missed. I'm not quite sure how I did that. And honestly, I'm happy I did because I have burned up every spot within probably legitimately a 45 to 60 mile radius of my house. I've been there, done that multiple times, and somehow this one has missed me. So we're gonna give it a shot today. Just putting on my gloves. I'm getting tied up. What's up, Carrie? Oh, what's up, Carrie? How you doing? What's up, Suze? I hope this broadcast isn't too pixelated. My bars aren't showing the strongest right now. It's like 3 out of 5, so it could definitely be better, but it could be worse. So hopefully this is tolerable. If not, let me know. I don't know what I could do. Um, but yes, here we are. Let's go ahead and get going. I don't want to waste my batteries too much. My GoPros have not been cooperating. Good to see you too, Carrie. A Ninja Turtle collector. You collect the Ninja Turtles, man? That's pretty cool. I may or may not have a couple action figures at the house. All right, let's go ahead and get tied up, y'all. And then we're gonna dive in. My GoPros have not been cooperating recently, so I'm trying to we're gonna burn this spot as quickly as possible. I don't know what's wrong with my GoPros. I've been updating them. I've gone back to factory settings, tried different SD cards, different batteries. So yeah, they haven't been cooperating. I'm getting like 15 minutes out of each one, which is a freaking joke. But we're gonna try our best. All right, gang. Oops, let's. I was about to chuck this into the water, but the rope was wrapped around the tripod. That could have been bad. But all right, gang. Here we go. We got a 3,500 pound magnet. Come on now. We got a 3,500 pound magnet. Let's see what we can find in this. Let me give you a shot. Let's see what we can find in this little swamp right here. Come on, turn for me. Yeah, there we go. All right, gang. Let's do this. I probably shouldn't throw out too far on my first few throws. I should definitely kind of test this out. There seem to be I can see a lot of logs on the bank that have probably been pushed over from the hurricanes and heavy rains and stuff like that. So if those are on the side, I'm worried there could be something, a lot more in the middle. How we doing, Doris? Hario? I feel like I said your name wrong. I apologize, but Hario, how we doing? How we doing, everybody? All right, so in the future, because of some issues I had in my previous live stream, if we find a firearm on camera, on live stream, I got to get it off camera as quickly as possible. YouTube apparently does not like that. So yeah, if I find something like that, you're just going to have to wait till like my regular videos to see it, because they apparently have rules against that. Not unknown to me. I did not have a clue, and they took away my live streaming abilities for what, like 3 days? Ooh, very first throw. Yo, we got a boomerang, bro. All right, so we got a metal boomerang, and then and we got just like an old bolt right here. But yo, good start, y'all. Very first throw. So we starting off strong. This is what I like to see, man. This is what I like to see. Every spot I've been to gosh, y'all. I mean, honestly, my last few spots, except for a couple, which I didn't end up making into a regular video, have just been bust, and it's been sucking a little bit. And I feel like, oh, what was that? Got like fish out here jumping. I feel like I hit a gar with the magnet. What do we got? An ancient katana. Oh, I wish. Well, something broke off. We had something probably about the same size as that, same weight at least, and it pulled into something and it broke free. So there's definitely a handful of logs down here that we're gonna have to be careful for. Oh, something stayed on. Bro, it's a pager. Look how good a condition it is. What? All right, how do I page YouTube and let them come so I can talk to them? I need to talk to them about their firearm policy. Jet pager. I have not seen a pager since like 1998. Yo, that is crazy. All right, one more look at the old pager and we're gonna go forward. Oh, I always forget this is mirrored. So if the letters are out of place, it's mirrored. Sometimes I forget that. I wonder how durable these things are. If it's like an old flip phone, you go home, you charge it. Dude, it looks in good condition. We could probably get that sucker working. Well, kind of. Maybe we can get it to turn on. We're not gonna pay. Ew, bro, someone's dental pick. I just saw that. Ugh. Oh man, I don't even want to know whose mouth this has been in. If you're willing to throw this in the creek, you're probably pretty nasty. And this is why you wear gloves, gang. I didn't see that. And you see that little point right there? It's so sharp, it's like literally blurry. What is the neatest thing I've ever found? Probably a bag of jewelry. Big. Me and my buddy Bryce, Outdoors Weekly, we pulled up a big bag of jewelry with our grappling hooks once. And that's been a couple years. Backwoods dentistry. Come on out, y'all. Let's get your teeth cleaned. Yeah, on that throw, there is something a little bit, $2, bro. You're gonna have to move that decimal point at least 3 or 4 times to the right, at least. And then I'll start considering it. I accidentally caught a stick. How does this happen? All right, stick. All right, I'm just gonna throw this to the bank. I don't need to take this anywhere. Where are you located? I am in North Carolina. I won't be any more precise than that. I don't know. It's Jace. It's definitely, it's one of those eye in the beholder, subjective kind of things. I thought the big bag of jewelry was pretty cool. Mainly, I don't know the actual value to it. We had it appraised. There were some like half gold pieces in there. Nothing crazy valuable. But we were able to track down who it belonged to and give it back to them. So that was pretty cool, I thought. I did end up selling those railroad signs for like $300, something like that. Oh, we got something else on here. Just a railroad spike. Jesus, not even railroad spike. Dang, not even close. Just a big old screw. And then looks like potentially like a half melted piece of metal. Pages can't be lethal. That's right. Sometimes they've been known to go boom. Sorry if I miss comments, y'all. Sometimes I'm not looking at the camera, and I can only see like 3 or 4 comments at a time. So if I miss a comment that you want me to see, definitely don't feel afraid, don't feel ashamed to repeat yourself, because I don't want to miss any comments. Good old Virginia. I live on the North Carolina Virginia border. I like Virginia. I don't like the roads in Virginia, but I like it up there. It's kind of nice. Oh, first throw where we don't have anything. I don't even think I felt anything fall off that time. Well, I guess there's a couple things on here. We got a little, looks like a little like crappie jig. Use it for bluegill, small stuff like that. And what else we got here? Oh, maybe it came off of this. This is like one of those little spinner baits, beetle spins, something like that. Yeah, Michelle, it's becoming a lot more popular. From my perspective, it's good and bad. I'm somewhere in the middle, being one of the, I guess it's fair to say I'm one of the first people that kind of did this on YouTube, me, Bryce, and a couple other people. And I'll tell you, when we first started doing this, yo, you could go up to any spot in this state, just like this, and you could find, you know, a whole truckload worth of stuff. But now, because it's become so much more popular, you know, it's hard to find those spots. So it's cool to see it grow, but at the same time, when I'm trying to like make videos and stuff, I kind of catch myself in the middle. You know, I like seeing it grow, which is cool, you know, but but I want to find stuff easily too. So it's you know, I guess it's a classic catch-22. Did I use that right? That's what that means. Why someone would throw a dental pick off. Man, your guess is as good as mine. Ever found a prostitute's foot in the water? I guess if I found a foot, how would I know it's a prostitute's foot? Do those have a certain kind of way of looking? Do they have like 6 toes or something? No, oh, I guess I found some grenade fuses one time. That's not a bomb. Oh, bummer, something fell off. Something definitely fell off, kind of close. Let's see if we can get that back. Oh, they have QR codes? Okay, I'll look for that next time. I'll be sure to look out on the QR codes on the feet. Oh, there's something right here. I'm clicking into it, but there's got to be a log or something laying this way. I'm clicking it up. I'm clicking onto it. And when I bring it up, it's hitting something and it's falling loose. What about a gun? What about guns? I found several, but I won't be showing them on live streams anymore. YouTube's policy does not have a problem with firearms in regular videos, but if I find one on a live stream, they cancel my live stream ability, and I already have like 1 strike, and I think the next one I lose live streaming for a week. The stupid thing is, my previous live stream was shut down because we just got nothing crazy here, just another screw. Well, I'm probably gonna try under the bridge here in a minute. I might be able to get down there. There looks to be a big tree laying across the water. But yeah, my previous live stream, I got a message in the middle. Well, 2 live streams back now. I got a message in the middle of the live stream stating that I was like using other people's content or something like that. Like imagine like a fake radio station sharing other people's songs. You know, they were that's what the warning basically. That's how it was wrote. And then I appealed it, and then I guess upon manual review from actual eyes at YouTube, they decided I wasn't breaking that rule, but I was breaking a different rule. So pretty silly, but it is what it is. You can show firearms in your regular videos, but you can't show them on live streams. I don't understand, but they're not my rules, but I have to follow them. Yeah, I agree, Michelle. So if I ever pull it up and I just kind of take something off camera, well, I'll let you know what I find, but yeah, I won't be showing it on camera anymore because I like live streaming, especially when I haven't put out a video in a while. It's nice to kind of, I don't know, talk with y'all, hang out with y'all for a little bit. So, you know, I don't want to lose that. Come on now, there's something right here. It's big. It is really big. All right, we will mess with that in a minute. I don't like spending too much time on big stuff unless it comes up easily, because I could spend 20 minutes on that stuff and not be able to get it up. Since I'm by myself, those bigger things become a little more difficult. All right. The YouTube people gonna send you here. Yeah, I can make short form videos on firearms. I can do regular long videos, which I prefer making those over shorts. Anything else other than live streams, I don't understand it. But you know, like I said, I didn't come up with the rules, but unfortunately I have to follow them. You know, and half the firearms that I find, it's almost hard to call them firearms. They've been underwater for like 80 years. You know, they're all decrepit and stuff. Oh, come on, stay on, stay on, stay on. Oh my god. I gotta just suck it up and order another grappling hook for these situations where you got stuff near the logs or where there's like fishing line under the water. Um, or where there's like fishing line under the water. It's nice to have something that can just like rip through that crap and um, yeah, just rip it free. Because sometimes this stuff really, like, despite this being an absolutely massive magnet, you know, stuff can actually, stuff can actually fall off. Oh my gosh, like that can actually fall off pretty easily, believe it or not. However, if you get a clean magnet stuck on a steel bridge, a clean steel plate, you'll feel every bit of that 3,500 pounds trying to break it free. And here we are. We ain't done much in the last few throws, but we got this, just some old bridge parts probably. Old something. Can't be remachined. Yeah, a lot of these old stuff, a lot of these old things, they're just not, I guess they're just not too worth it. I don't know when Bryce is coming into town next. I need to get down there and see him. He's come to see me a lot more than I've gone to see him, so it's got to go both ways. I need to leave town, but I got three dogs now. One of my dogs died recently, unfortunately. So you know, it's tough. It's tough. And one of my dogs, Hank, big old Hank, he don't travel too well. So it's tough to get out the house for more than a day. And you know, like I said, Hank and my other one, Charlie, are clingy as shit. You know, if I'm not there for them, after a few hours, they got certain levels of anxieties. Certain levels of anxieties that just can't be left alone for too long. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I thought it was something I couldn't show you for a second from a specific angle. So we got oh my gosh, an old shock to a car. Old shock absorber, whatever the hell you want to call this. But yep, there we are, gang. We are finally finding something other than bridge parts out of the last few throws. Can you get anything from the side instead of the bridge? Yeah, my Buffy is her name. Buffy's good. She's only like 7, so hopefully we're like right there. Strut, there we go. I apologize. I said it all the wrong ways. Yeah, so Buffy is luckily still only 7. Chester, I don't know how old Chester was, but he may have been a senior by the time he came into my life. So, you know, had him for 7 years and 3 days. 7 years and 3 days. Not a very long time, but he was probably old when he came home. So, it is what it is. He lived a good life. Well, until he came home with me, he lived a good life. I don't think he lived the best life before me. But I miss him. Ooh. Ooh, we found a lock. Yo, I like finding old locks and stuff like this. Because you ain't never know what else is down there. They're already busting the, you know, the lock off, so they're going to be throwing something good in there. Hopefully. I guess you wouldn't throw the good stuff in if you steal it. That doesn't make any sense. You steal it just to throw it away. I do have different size magnets. Yeah, yeah, it is hard losing a friend. I agree. It sucks. There's no fun way around it. You got to remember, you gave him a good life, and unfortunately, we don't all live forever. You know, just like our grandparents are gonna go before us, and our parents, and then, you know, everything. It's all in order. So you gotta, as cheesy as it sounds, you gotta YOLO every day within reason, because you want to make it home. Someone asked about the magnets. So I don't often use different size magnets. Frankly, I only have these anymore. I don't really like the smaller mag. Let me rephrase. I think they're very good, but this is just that much better, right? So when I'm out here, and I don't want to spend too much time on the big stuff, you got to get the biggest magnet possible. No, you do not need a license. At least in the United States. I can't speak on other countries. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ow, 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 ow. Ants, bro. Okay. These ants out here trying to murder me. Jeez, I think I'm standing in a pile of ants. Let's move down just a tad bit. Oh, my GoPro's still recording. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm gonna jinx myself, and my GoPros are recording without issue for 20 minutes. Oh, good lord. Sorry, what do I find that's worth money? Sorry, I feel like I missed part of the conversation. I apologize. Double-sided magnets are good. They're good enough. I personally prefer the 360. I just think it's too good of a magnet. You know, I like that 360. You like hook all the way around. The double-sided, they're good. I've used them plenty of times. If you go back through my videos, is it fire ants? No, these are the little about the size of the smaller than fire ants, little black ants. Yeah, at this point, since the 360s have come out, everything does. I'm not trying to shit talk. I guess I'm just speaking objectively from my experience, if that's the right way to say that. I just think anything else can be a pretty big step down. That being said, sometimes those single one-sided magnets and you just want to drop straight down on something, I could see that doing better. But yeah, I just, you know, the 360s are just too dang good. Oh, there's a big one right at my feet. I might have to hop up on the guardrail here in a second. Oh, they look pre-war. I gotta ask. I live in the United States, and there's like a new war every year. Which war is it pre? We tend to war pretty frequently, so I'm not sure which one you're referring to. 1,500 pounds would be awesome, absolutely. The 360s are pretty expensive. They're somewhere in the middle. You definitely get what you pay for. Or you pay for what you get. God, I always say that wrong. Oh, this is a pair of glasses. Like the earpiece part. What were we talking about? Oh, magnets. I'm gonna do my shameless plug right now. Yes. So if you want to get your own magnet, hop on over to the Battle Magnets website. It's a cool company. It's owned by a good dude. It's Bryce's company. Solid person. Good friend of mine. We got a car coming by. I don't want to compete with that. 1 second. Oh, don't hit my car. Oh my gosh, he was so close to hitting my car. Jesus Christ. My God. What were we talking about? Oh, Battle Magnets. You want to get your own magnet, go on over to the Battle Magnets website. And then you can check out everything they got. They have these 360 magnet kits. They have a smaller one. I want to say it's 1,000 pounds, and then they have a larger one, the one that I'm using right here, which is 3,500 pounds. This kit right here comes with rope, it comes with gloves, it comes with Loctite, it comes with a grappling hook, and it's $250. Tad bit pricey, I 100% agree. However, by knowing me, knowing your boy Danny here, you can use my name, Daniel Bowens. No space between Daniel and Bowens. You use that as a promo code when checking out, and I can get you 10% off your order. So they can bring down that 250 to, you know, 225. You know, if you order with your credit card, you get some like 3% cash back. You can save a little bit of money, you know. So yeah, that's that, and I highly recommend them. There's two 360s. There's a smaller one and there's a bigger one. I recommend both. I mean, I think they'd both be fantastic. But at the same time, those single-sided magnets are pretty dang good too. I found a lot of stuff over the years with them. I just use these now, personally. But I do think if you're going to be into magnet fishing for more than once or twice, like if you think this is a hobby, you're going to want to do, I don't know, multiple times. I would definitely recommend the bigger magnet. If it's something you just want to experiment with, you're not really sure if you want to get into it long term, blah, blah, blah. You know, nothing wrong with getting that 1,000-pound, 800-pound magnet, because it'll find you just as good as stuff. If you go back to my early videos, I used a 500-pound magnet for a very long time. Do you worry about that a 360 pull that you could get off something? You know, I can always hook it up to a car, my own car, to pull it free. I have never lost a magnet by getting hooked on something. I've always found a way. Um, I've lost some magnets in some other silly ways. One time, the eyelet spun loose, so when I threw it, my magnet goes flying into the water, and I just had the eyelet holding on to my magnet. But yeah, other than that, I've always been pretty good about getting them back. I hate to jinx myself, but yeah, so far I haven't actually lost one based off something I've clicked on. Ooh, what is this? All right, here we are. It's some kind of hook that looks like a J. Not entirely sure. But yeah, when you got these bigger things on the magnet, don't just try to like pull it like that. You're gonna have a harder time. You got to kind of develop a technique. Can I show you over here? Yeah, you can definitely get it off by almost rolling it off the magnet. You try to pull it straight, and it's gonna connect pretty hard. Oh, and we got like an old almost like a handmade nail. You see that when they used to make them on the job site back in the day, hammer them flat. I bet you that's what that is. Oh, come on now. Come on, get off there. Get over that hump, boy. Get over that hump. Oh, is it coming? I got something and I'm pulling it into the side. I'm trying to like bring it over. I can't see it, but I can feel what's going on. I can almost... Oh, it broke loose. Dang. All right, we did manage to bring up some fishing line. Let's see if we can get this out of the water. Gotta save the fishies. Oh, dang. All right. Well, I want to say there's something connected to the other end, but at least we got this out of the water. Ain't no more fishies, ain't no more little turtle buddies. They ain't gonna get wrapped up in this. And 100% make sure I take this with me. I'm gonna set that over there. Actually, I'm just gonna wrap it up in this. I don't want to set this. I feel like this could fall out of my bucket pretty easily. Don't want any turtles, any little critters getting snagged up on your stuff. All right. The world's already a better place. Holy crap. All right, Randall, you have a good one. I bet it's tough. You gotta have a way to get it back. Oh, as we're talking about it, jeez. That is not budging an inch. Jeez. 1 second. 1 second, gang. Bear with me. I'm just trying to break this free as quickly as possible. Oh my gosh, I'm wrapped around a tree now. Jeez. There we are. There we are. All right, gang. Give me like 1 minute. I ain't gonna worry about moving the tripod and stuff around. I just want to get my magnet free. Give me like 2 seconds. If you click away, you ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Oh, got it. We got him. We got him. Woo! I was nervous. Do I ever fish? Oh, I fish all the time. Probably about once a week, once or twice a week. Whenever I can, without, without sweating my butt off this time of year. I live on kind of a, not on, like a mile back from it, but I live on a very kind of a vacation area. So so this time of the year, I tend to stay away from fishing a little bit, just because there's so many people out there. So yeah, springtime, fall time, after the tourists leave, fantastic time to go. This time of year, someone's kid is gonna hit you with a stick while they sit there and applaud them. You know. All right, so note to self. Hey, what's up, Connie? How we doing? So yeah, note to self, y'all. I don't need to be thrown over there. There's something in the water that is very large. It might be a big piece of metal that I'm hooking onto. It could be like a car frame under a log, and they're both working together to screw me over. Yeah, the amateurs can have it this time of year. Yeah, if I get out there before like 7:30, if I get there at like 6 in the morning, it's not too bad. But about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, when people start waking up and they leave their Airbnbs and go on a little travel, they can definitely they definitely seem to lack a little bit of spatial awareness, and that's okay. I ain't gonna argue with nobody. I'm just not gonna be there. Oh man, I don't even know how to respond to that name. I do not speak that language. But how you doing, dude? Oh, come on, just come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, come on. Oh, it came over. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. What do we got? Oh, it's kind of heavy. I don't even know. Get off there. Almost looks like a big old filter of some kind. You see that? Or part of like a drive shaft or something. There we are. I do have a TikTok. It's my same name, Daniel Bowens. I just post, the short edited shorts, stuff like that over there. Pretty much just shorts of my live streams and other videos. Okay. Well, let's throw right back to that one spot. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's been a few throws since we found something other than nails, so you never know. Let's get on now. What's up? We got a few people coming in. What's up, Waveney? Oh gosh, I feel like I butchered that. Waveney. I'm gonna guess Waveney, but I apologize if I got it wrong. Oh. Oh, dang. All right, let's try again. There's definitely something going on over there. From Ireland, across the pond. How we doing? Here we are. Here we are. All right, so the trick is when you feel something, go ahead and just start pulling that sucker in, because it's going to bump into these other logs and it's going to knock it off. Oh, it's an axe head. Yo. Yo, it's an old axe head. Dude, that is so cool. Some of y'all seem to actually know about these. And actually can tell me what type these are? For those who know, what type of axe head is this? This sucker's been down there for a long time. That is freaking cool. showing it to both my cameras. This is my phone. I got a GoPro right beside y'all. So if I'm looking back and forth, I'm not like spazzing. You don't need to call anybody. I'm not having a seizure. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, big one. Correct answer. It's the big one kind. And then oh, see, country folks can be creative, y'all. This is a socket. Right? They're using it as a weight for their fishing. So we seem to find a lot of those, which is crazy because sockets they're not that cheap, and weights at the store, fishing weights, you can get a pack of them for like $1, but I guess if you have a bunch of redundant weights, why not? Not what I would do, but I guess as long as it gets the job done, ain't nothing wrong with being creative. That's what I was thinking, Goofus. All right, Amelia and Adam, y'all have a good one. The old 30 millimeter. I'll appreciate it, Amelia. Gosh, I feel like I'm butchering the first one. I apologize, but yeah, I appreciate it. You have a good one. Oh, something else broke loose, but we still got something. Yo, what? Oh my goodness. Oh, did it break, or are these two just? No, it didn't break. It came up looking like this right here, like it was a really weird kind of wrench, but I am not sure what this thing is. You just watched a video of me and Outdoors League. Yeah, good old Bryce. He's good peoples. But this looks like part of maybe like a chopped up chain. So crap. Hold on. Someone's texting me. I apologize, guys. We all got that one person in our lives. If we ignore that one text just a little too long, we're gonna be in trouble. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm not gonna respond to that. Yeah, yeah. It's been a little while since Bryce came into town. He lives down in God, where does he live now? Somewhere down in I want to say Georgia. Good old Georgia. Yeah, I need to get down there sometime. Y'all been seeing the stuff that him and Joseph have been finding recently? Good Lord, y'all. Joseph 50, however you say. He found like a whole duffel bag of firearms. Like, what in the world, bro? Oh my God, y'all. I don't watch magnet fishing videos too often. Sometimes it's one of those things that, it feels like you're taking your work home with you, if that makes sense. By the time I'm done editing videos and hearing myself talk, and then watching myself magnet fish for hours through like SD cards and stuff, I tend to skip over a lot of those videos, but his videos popped up in my feed. I can't remember if it was his shorts. Go check out his channel, 50 Fishing, I think is his name. And he found a literal duffel bag filled with like I think it was like an M4 and then like one of those old like street sweeper shotguns. Good Lord, y'all. Good Lord. Hey, we ready for gators around here? I got something in my pocket for them. Some Slim Jim. That's what I got. Oh my gosh, more fishing line. What is going on? Oh my gosh, we caught a tree. Oh, it broke on top of my magnet. Damn. All right, well, we got some more fishing line. Yeah, yeah. He tends to fish more in like the cities, so he seems to have problems with them. I fish in areas where y'all will see. I mean, you can almost see the road behind me. Yeah. A little jealous of those kinds of fun. But yeah, out here where I am, I do not have people come by me I can be out here for 2 hours and have like 3 cars go by me. So we're in different areas, and our finds tend to match that. I find a little more farming stuff, like a lot more like utility stuff. He finds stuff that makes it feel like you should have like a bodyguard there with you. Just a couple of screws, couple nails, nothing like that. Hope you find something good. Well, I appreciate it, Window. I do too. So that's 4 cars that have gone by so far. We've been here, been here 40 minutes. So cars don't go by very often. Yeah, he does go to some scary places. I have one scary place. Oh, come on, GoPro, don't do me like that, bro. You have not been recording that long. I guess 40 minutes is fair. I'll take that. 40 minutes is fair at 4K. I'll tolerate that. But yeah, I have one place I've been trying to. If anybody lives in the Rocky Mount area of North Carolina, or would at least like to travel there, get with me. I have one. Well, someone actually lived there. Now think about it, someone else named Daniel lived there. Said he wanted to go out with me. I wanted to get together with about like 3 or 4 other people and go to this spot. I'll be honest. There's like a homeless campsite like 20 feet away. There's a very healthy sized, I'm not going to say these people are healthy. There's a very healthy sized homeless population under the bridge. Have a good one, Birch. So yeah, if anybody wants to go there, it's not a spot that I'm willing to go to by myself, but I bet you, based on the location of this spot, I bet you we're going to find something good. All right, let's keep going. Ooh. Might slide down just a little bit. Oh, we got an ATV person coming by. What's up, brother? Make that 5 individual traffics. Yeah, yeah. Them homeless people, they ain't fishing. They're living, barely. not I ain't trying to knock no one's hard times. I gotta get ahead of that. But these people, specifically, lead a very rough life. Come on now. Oh, broke free. And we got a bridge donut. I think this is the first one of the day. Have I caught a lot of stuff magnet fishing? Man, I've caught so much stuff that at this point of my magnet fishing, I guess we'll call it a career, I cannot even remember like 99% of the stuff. Recently, I've been posting a lot more videos on like Facebook, TikTok, stuff like that. Those were never my, short form content was never, I'm in North Carolina. That type of short form content was never my first choice. I like making longer videos. I just appreciate it a little more. But now that I'm making shorter videos, I'm going back for my older videos and pulling content from those. And I'm starting to see stuff, and I'm just like, holy shit, I completely forgot about that. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. So yes, I found a lot of stuff. Gosh, my best memory, man. I don't even know what to say. Give me a minute, I'll get to you. I got a little mess here. Hold up, y'all. My best memory. I'm thinking on it. Honestly, like off the top of my head, I really don't know. That stuff's there, fine there for right now. Best memory. God, man. I mean, it's really hard to say because when I first started, the grenades were crazy. That was more of like that's almost like a traumatic one, just arguing with that cop for something, for like 20 minutes about how he thought I was like faking it or something because my GoPro turned off and like whatever. He was a butthead. So that one's memorable, but not for the right reasons. You pulled up a nuclear bomb. Why haven't I heard about this? Where'd you find a nuclear bomb? Mr. ATV man rolling away. Honestly, man, I feel like my best find, my favorite find is probably the best way to describe it. My favorite find, man, I'm gonna stick with that bag of jewelry. I feel like I say that, like, repeat it like 100 times a video, and which is absolutely cool. Yeah, because it's, man, not only was it cool, but man, I can go back and see the, obviously from the YouTube perspective, you got an accidental habit of kind of like playing up your finds a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm sure you guys recognize that. But man, when we found that bag of jewelry, and I go back and I've edited that video several times to put it on different like platforms and stuff. Man, I go back and I can see Bryce's face, right? Even though this was like 8 years ago now, when he was like 17 years old, he looked like a little kid. And I go back and I see my face, and I'll look from his camera, and while he's holding my camera, blah blah blah, and I can just see it's very genuine. The excitement on our faces is very 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 genuine, and honestly, like, I think that's still my favorite memory, because y'all, when we found that bag of jewelry, we didn't know what we were gonna do with it. We didn't know we were gonna track down the owner and get it back to him. We didn't know it was stolen anybody. We just didn't know. I mean, from our perspective, we just became millionaires. And our faces when I see that, I thought we thought we were millionaires, and Bryce is like, Danny, Danny, Danny. Oh man, we've had some fun over the years, y'all. Ooh, what is this? All right, yeah, somebody definitely just like butchered a car and threw it in here. Oh yeah, I remember the mayor. Yeah, that mayor. Yeah, he was he. I'm not a man to, but he was getting close, and he was almost asking for it. Luckily, the police thought he was crazy too. It's got to be some kind of. All right, my car peoples, don't make fun of me. Oh, Ace, it's nice today. I think we're looking at like 88 degrees right now. Perfect. 88 degrees, and we're in the shade. It's not very humid. Maybe only like 60% humidity today. That might sound kind of high to other parts of the country, but in my part of the country, that's a good day. It's been like 80 or 90% all week. But here we are, gang. So my car people, help me out here without making fun of me too bad. What's up, Captain? We doing good. We're doing good. Oh, it's going good, Joseph. We're honestly not having too bad of a day. Find of the day so far, one that's tickled my funny bone the best. Oh, yo, we found an old pager. Look at that. I don't think I found. This is probably my. I want to say maybe. Actually thinking back, this is my second pager, but by far the best shape. Oh, GoPro, don't do me like that. All right, gang, give me 30 seconds to switch some batteries. It's been a while since I've actually gone out filming like an actual like YouTube video, and that's kind of my goal for the day. I haven't put together a long form video in a while, so let me swap out the batteries. Lately, I've just been doing live streams on like TikTok and YouTube. I tried on Facebook once, and that kind of hurt my feelings. I had like 3 people in my live stream, which is fine. I'm just not used to that level of engagement. Very humbling experience. All right, give me 1 second. I feel kind of stupid for setting my batteries and stuff right there on the edge. I feel like I know better than that. However, it's all good. Damn, I cannot remember which one was the new one. I think this one. I remember having I think one of my dad's old pagers when I was a kid. I loved carrying it around. It made me feel important. It's got to be the equivalent of like your dad taking the razor off of his, his shaving razor, and he lets you shave with the guard or something like that. You know what I mean? Hanging my batteries back up 1 second. All right, we're good. We're cooking. Yeah, pagers used to be common, y'all. We are, some technology is nice and timeless, like a phone. Thank God we're not at the pagers no more. I never had a pager, so I can't knock it too much. I'm sure they were cool when they were popular. You had to pay for service on those, right? Actually, I don't see why you wouldn't. I don't know how you'd be able to page anybody. You'd have to have something to connect it to you, and a number and everything, I imagine. A little too young for me. I was born in '89, so I never had a pager. I was kind of late to the cell phone game too. When people were getting smartphones, I finally broke down and got my first flip phone. I was one of those holdouts. I was one of those people that if my friend had a phone, I would just use their phone. I'm sure they loved it. All right. Oh my gosh, my phone is about to pop out. We don't need that. Oh, that's pretty cool. My dad was a construction worker. Well, he owned a carpentry business, so we didn't have the technology. We had saws, but we had hammers. We are back. Are we recording? God, I hope so. Are we recording? Absolutely. I don't remember '89. But yeah, it's been a while ago. Time sure goes by quick, y'all. I mean, I've already been YouTubing for damn near 8 years now. I don't know how that happened. Forever grateful for this experience, though. Oh wow. Yeah, that good old '90s technology. I'm sure y'all remember the phones hooked into cars and stuff like that. Because my dad had a construction company, he needed to have his phone on him all the time, so he always had that car phone. And I remember him always just going, "What? What? I can't hear you. You're breaking up." And then he moved on to the good old Nextel. The chirping phone. Man, we've come a long ways, y'all. Smoking bricks in the '90s. Oh man, the good stuff. Oh. All right, just a little square bolt head or whatever. Man, it's got dark all of a sudden. I hope it's not about to rain. It's like 10% chance of rain today, but no, it's basically a jungle out here. Yeah, don't wear your favorite clothes. That's why I tend to wear almost like a uniform. I wear the same stuff every single time, just about. Because once clothes become magnet fishing clothes, they don't go back to not magnet fishing clothes. Especially around here, where half of our riverbeds are like that red clay stuff. So you get any of that on your clothes, and it's gonna be a part of you forever. And then you go home even with gloves and stuff on, and your hands will smell. So there's the rarely spoken about side of magnet fishing. Or having to have like a change of clothes or a towel for you waiting in the car. There's been a lot of times, y'all, where I've been so muddy, I'm not gonna lie, I've stripped down to my boxers and driven home and just pray I never got pulled over, because I don't think I know how to explain that to the police. Sir, why are you riding around in your SpongeBob boxers? I just have to tell him, man, you can't understand. Okay, yeah, so the shameless plug is Battle Magnets. That's Outdoors Weekly, Bryce's company. Great dude. I always like to recommend stuff to people that I know. And on top of that, he's a great person, great business owner. Anyways, yes, so Battle Magnets. And you can use my name, Daniel Bowens, no space between Daniel and Bowens, to get 10% off your order. So you use that as a promo code when checking out. But yes, Battle Magnets. I don't know the exact link off the top of my head. You might have to Google it. It might be battlemagnets.com, but I don't. It might be Battle Magnets US, something like that. So you'll just have to Google it. But yeah, Battle Magnets. Come on out there. I don't know where Superman would change his clothes. Maybe under a bridge somewhere. Yeah, now that I think about it, I have not seen a phone booth in years. Used to have one in the neighborhood that you'd go up there and call, and you tell your friends that's where you're meeting them at, and they'd come up there to the local Eckards, and good times. All right, we're gonna have to go for some bigger throws. I was trying not to throw too far out there because there's definitely something out there that's snagging my magnet. I'm kind of worried it's a tree, So the problem with trees is if I'm wedged in between a branch or wedged between two trees, it's not a pop loose situation like if I'm hooked on a car frame where I can kind of pull it the right way and it'll pop loose. When I'm hooked in between trees, that's usually when I got to get my car and hopefully the rope don't break. I've had luck with like running my rope around like a branch and making like a pull system so it like pulls back the way it come while I pull my car this way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, is Battle on Amazon now? That's cool. Bryce is moving on up, y'all. Oh, come on, don't fall. Don't. Oh, it broke loose. Dang, man. Hey, we found another lock. Yo, look at this one. Oh, they didn't even have to break it. They managed to pop it loose. Or maybe someone didn't break it. What does that say? Man, I can't even tell, but that's pretty cool, dude. That one looks old. So that's our second lock of the day. Pretty sweet. Oh, I got to do a battery check on my phone. Sorry, bear with me for 1 second. I'm in a part of the state that I'm not familiar. Okay, oh, we're on 62%. We're good. I ain't got to worry about that. Yeah, I'm in a part of the state where if my phone dies, I'm not really sure how I'm going to get home. I have a phone charger in the car. It's just so damn slow. I think there's something wrong with that outlet thing. I probably got a portable battery in there. But anyways, we're good. It don't matter. Who said howdy? What's up, Lisa? I wouldn't be surprised if some of the rural gas stations still have them. I'm gonna make a mental note to look next time. I gotta get gas here in a minute. I gotta find a gas station. I can see them having it because very rarely, like I live in a pretty rural area, and once you're outside of the town, cell phone service is non-existent. I'm surprised we have it here. Speaking of which, is this really like pixelated? Sometimes when these my live streams are pixelated, that's really just an issue of just like not having good connection. Oregon Family Mags, hoping to find some good stuff. Oh, I appreciate it. The strangest thing I've ever found. Oh, hold on, bear with me 1 second. Don't fall, don't fall. It's a big one. It came out in the mud. I gotta make sure I get this over the branches and the logs. Oh no, it's a tree. Whoa, it's attached to something. What is that? Just in case this falls loose, I wanted to get a shot with this GoPro. Oh my gosh. Whew. Oh my gosh. Are you serious, tree? Ah, oh. Holy shit. All right. We had a whole damn tree hooked up to this. Woo! All right, let me break this free. Oh gosh. Almost like gold attached to it. You see that? Woo! Woo! That smells raunchy, bro. Holy goodness. Y'all see that? There's like, look, I'm gonna say it's brass, not gold. That'd be crazy if that was gold. But you see that like right there? There's like that goldish color. Same all the way through there. I have no idea what the heck this is. Oh, it's got oil all down my leg. Danny, no. Ugh. I wonder if I can get in this river. I don't know what's worse, having oil on my legs or potentially getting eaten by some leeches. I'm gonna say the oil. The leech has got like a health benefit, right? Or that's what some people want you to think so they can sell you bug bites. I might have to move down a little bit. I got oil literally damn near everywhere. That is gross. I'm hoping it's oil. Either that or it's like, I don't even know. A cover for battery signs. Oh, okay. Hey, well, appreciate it, Woodies. It was a good one. Oh, really? Hey, we were all young and reckless once. And some of us are old and reckless too. So. Well, of course, nothing on this throw. That's all right. The last few throws have not been that bad. Oh, right on. Yeah, sometimes you just got to refresh your screen, and live streams can be a little finicky. I've noticed when I'm watching other people live stream, sometimes I just have to reload the page and the quality comes in way better. Honestly, y'all, I am surprised, legit a little surprised. I have not found a, I don't even know if I can say it, but I'm surprised I have not found a GUN yet. With all the other stuff I'm finding out here, this is one of those spots where you seem to find like old revolvers or an old, like, you know, sawed down 22 or something like that. I still think it's gonna happen. I'm sure cleaning your browsing history might work to clear your cache or whatever. Cache. I think I'm actually gonna try the other side for a few minutes. Even though there's 100% more stuff over here. All right, I am not sure what that is. Some kind of like weird square bit or something? Maybe like a concrete bit? Anyways, I'm gonna move my stuff to the other side. Bear with me, I'm just gonna wrap everything up so I can do this in one shot. And hopefully not get hit by a car. I ain't built for that. All right, gang, let's go. Look both ways, and we're off. We're off. All right. All right, because I know you guys like to see the surround sounds. It's a tap to thread and okay, yeah. Yeah, here we are. You guys can see those. Oh, someone's been here before. Yo, see, this is why I recommend the 300. That right there, y'all. That's old magnet fishing crust. That's why I recommend these big old magnets, because if they weren't coming out here with a big magnet, the strongest a really strong magnet, they're just going to be losing stuff on those logs over there, and that's probably why I was able to find so much. Here we go. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. All right, so yeah, so over here I can actually see. Let me get y'all a good shot of that. I don't know if you guys can actually see, but yeah, look at that big log right there. That's the stuff I'm worried about a little bit. You know, if one of those is under this bridge and gets snagged in the bridge supports, and my magnet gets in there, I'm gonna have a really hard time getting my magnet back. Not impossible. There's usually a way, but it'll be tough. Love from India. Oh, what's up, fisherman? Welcome. Yes, not becoming roadkill. Very important. If I don't make it home, if I become roadkill, I'm gonna need one of y'all to go feed my dogs. They're not gonna eat dinner otherwise. I should have not thrown that far. I instantly regret it after looking at all these roots. I think we got something. First throw. Hey, yeah we do. Oh. Yeah, look at this. What is this thing? Almost like some metal boobies. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. My sense of humor stopped around the age of 12. I apologize. The little nips. And viewership drops. But yeah, here we are, gang. I'm not sure what this is at all. Almost looks like some kind of like bell. There we are. Boobs. And some kind of looks like a bracket you'd like put on the wall and like hang like your bicycle or something on. Car lights. I see what you're referring. I see how you can see that. I don't think it is. That's not glass. That's brass for sure. I kind of get the vibe it's some kind of bell. That's where my brain goes. We could all be completely wrong, but yeah, that's where my brain goes to. The crummy part, if I actually have to use my car, I'm gonna need like 200 feet of rope just to hook up to my car. I think I got that much. I think I got that much. I say that because I feel a lot of sticks and stuff under here. A boxing ring bell. See, that's the type of, yeah, exactly. Things sort of goes, you know, something that hits it. That's exactly what I was thinking. See, this is why I don't get too discouraged when I see other people's magnet fishing, you know, debris on the side of the road. You know, they ain't got skills like your boy Danny. You know, we professionals out here. You know, some of these other magnet fishers, they ain't got the same level of talent. You know. Speaking of which, we got a whole nother throw full. Yes, sir. Oh gosh, I tripped on my rope. God damn. Ah, what a throw! What a throw! All right, let's break this apart piece by piece. Get off there. Ah. All right, I think we're gonna have to classify this as a little piece of murder metal. This is this is a whooping stick right here. You don't want to get whooped with that one. All right, moving on. I think we got a lawnmower blade. 100% a lawnmower blade. Here we are. If you need a lawnmower blade, let me know. I'll mail it to you. If you're this desperate for a new blade, you can have it. Killed you with that piece of metal and clue. All right, yeah, and everything else on here, it's just we'll call it just, you know, scrap. Ain't nothing. Oh no, I just heard a dog. Please don't bite me, buddy. Just stay over there. All right. Professional opinion. I guess so. That's my professional opinion for sure. Yo, I think I'm just landing on. I feel like someone literally just tossed all their stuff right over the side. Hey, we're still doing it. Yo, I love a spot like this, y'all. Sometimes the finds don't have to be dubious as hell. Danny's got a lead pipe. And but for real, y'all, I love some of these spots where it's like almost every single throw, you're finding a little something something. Uh, it's just hard to beat, you know, because you go to so many spots, and then say you could be there for an hour, literally for an hour, and you find nothing more than like this, if that. And I'm not even playing, you know. I feel like my videos tend to show, well, don't tend to show, they do show the highlights of the day, because nobody wants to see a bunch of empty throats. You know, I'll include a couple in there, I guess, to show the, I don't know, to cinematically show the struggle. But I mean, other than that, I mean, they tend to be highlights. And a part of, you know, what my videos don't show is how sometimes I can go to like 20 spots, y'all. I can go to spots multiple days in a week and find absolutely nothing. So to come to a spot like this and it's actually good, woo! I love it. I love it. Oh, a railroad spike. Yo, oh, we got a railroad spike, y'all. I dig this, dude. I dig it. I've always wanted to take one of these and make like a knife or something out of it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Someone before offered to do that for me years ago, and I never took him up on the offer. I regret that 100%. I'm not a forger. I'm not like a iron worker. You know, I don't know how to do that. That'd definitely be kind of cool. Maybe that could be the theme song for the channel. Someone write that up for me. Someone write up a whole song, play some background music. I'll sing that. I'm a terrible singer, but we'll do it. Absolutely, leaving it better than you found it. Like getting all that fishing line out the water. It sounds cheesy, but it is nice knowing you clean it up, because who knows what could get snagged up in that. I mean, hell, a kid could, as nasty as this creek looks, I wouldn't be surprised if people have been swimming in here before. Imagine kicking your feet and some, you know, some 50-pound mono gets wrapped around your feet. Jeez. Scary stuff. All right. So right there, something definitely broke off. Let's see if we can get that. There's also, looks like a tree right there too. There we go. That's a click and a half. Okay, this is going to be up on the bridge. Oh yeah, it's a big one. No, it fell. Oh no. That sucks. That was big. There it is. Get up. Get up. Get up now. Oh, jeez. A lot of times, y'all, I really do enjoy going magnet fishing by yourself. It lets you kind of do things at your own pace and enjoy a little bit of, I guess, just you and nature. I guess the best way to say it. But then when you find some big stuff, you wish you had some extra muscles there, because, you know, I ain't the biggest dude in the world, you know. So, you know, little old 145, 150-pound me, you know, when I hook into something that weighs more than me, it can be a bit of a struggle. Hey, we got a little whippet thing. Or geez, not a whippet thing. Gosh, Danny, it's not the 90s anymore. A little for like your airsoft guns, these things. What the hell was that sound? I just heard a weird sound come from over there. Interesting. Alright, I don't know how much effort I want to put into this, but I feel like I need to give it a few more shots, because it's definitely moving just a tad bit. moments like this are where I just need to. I say this every stream, every video. I think I'm finally caving. I think when I get home today, or probably even when I get in my car, just so I don't forget. Because I know when I get home and I get attacked by like 3 dogs and all my outside cats, feral cats, they come up and they want attention and food. I'm gonna forget what I said, but I think I'm gonna have to just suck it up and order a claw, because I bet you if I got my claw hooked into that, we could definitely pull it up. Oh, come on. That's some kind of little chopped up metal right here. Do you remember the heaviest thing you've ever pulled up? Heaviest find? Man, I found several car frames, and I'm gonna probably say that's probably the heaviest thing. Dawn, it 100% could be a big safe. Oh no, I'm gonna say the heaviest thing was that ATM me and Travis found not too long. I think I actually made that into a short the other day. Yeah, so that was very heavy. I mean, it was probably like that much out of my arm's reach. Like, we were so close to getting it out of the water, but I had to get someone else there to help me out eventually. Even with someone else, I think we ended up using his truck to pull it out. Unfortunately, there's no dollar bills in there. As much as I would have loved that. No dollar bills. I have not found any money yet. Y'all seen that one video where someone up in like Michigan or Wisconsin, New York, somewhere up north, they found like $100,000 in cash, something like that, in a safe? Woo! Woo, y'all. Envious. Oh, something's coming. This isn't even the big thing, though. It's big, but it's not even the big thing. Oh, there's no way I'm getting this up. What is that? I think it is a safe. I'm pretty sure this is a safe. It's a small one. And if I can drag this to the side, I just don't think this is going to want to come. No! Oh, it fell. No! There we go. All right, gang, I'm considering shimmying. I don't want. Sometimes when you drop stuff, it can go in a bad direction. We might. Oh my God, I think we got it. It doesn't even look opened. Please don't fall. No. Oh, we got him. We got it. We got it. Oh, it's not a safe. It's a phone box, like we were talking about earlier. Yo, speak of the freaking devil, y'all. Oh, 1 second. It's heavy. Come on, down. Woo! All right, hold on. All right, y'all want to see how sometimes I gotta get some things off some stuff? All right, can y'all see? All right, yeah. So sometimes, y'all, when stuff is on there so good, this is what I mean by having like the right technique to pop it off. If I just, it ain't gonna come loose. So sometimes you gotta stand on. I'll turn it this way. You kind of gotta stand on it. I feel like it's not gonna work. Now I'm making a little spectacle out of it. And pop it off. More on the flick of the wrist. There we go. There's like pieces in it. There we are. Muscle Man Danny, that's right. I'm about to change my channel name. Ain't Daniel Bowens no more. Muscle Man Danny out here. But here we are. Looks like we got a old keypad things, and trying to see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, you can see where they hit that with probably like a sledgehammer to break it open. Wow, that is pretty cool. I was hoping there's gonna be some coins in there. I don't think so. All right. Yo, that is sweet, dude. I can't believe we just found that. The crazy thing is, that's not even the big thing. 100%, that was not the big thing. I'm sure they took the coins. I'm sure they did. I still have not found a single piece of change yet. I can dream though. Actually, I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back. Whew. Oh my goodness, I do not want to touch this. Damn it. Gotta stay hydrated. All right. Oh man, I shouldn't have touched the cap. Look at all those little dew marks on there. The phone booth is still there. No, coins. American coins. American jangle jangle. Probably. What kind of water you drink? Le Bleu? This was like the cheapest large bottle at the store. It's like $1.20. Oh my god, there's an ant on me. But I feel like I just missed some comments. Yeah, American coins are not magnetic. I can't speak on other countries, but here they're not. At least modern ones. And that would be crazy if the rest of the phone was down there. However, I would not be surprised. Yeah, I'd love to find an unopened safe. Like, say someone steals one and they panic, they can't get into it and they panic and they just throw it away anyway. So we got some good breaking and entering tools at the house. We got sledgehammers, we got pry bars. I got the big old angle grinder, and you know, ain't no little metal box gonna keep us out. Gallon jugs are cheaper. Like, I mean, they're basically the same price, like $1.29. That's $1.29. But those well, while I'm driving, I find them to be a little more like, you know, crazy to drink with. I always end up pouring water all over myself. So, I don't mind, you know, whatever, you know, that for the convenience, you know, and I'll save that. I'll take it home and I'll refill it. An uncle and not an aunt. Oh, you're so clever, Ace. Oh man, I got black shit on my nose. Like, you didn't tell me, man. You're out here making me look silly. Oh, I can smell it. All right, this threw a little bit of nothing, but a little metal piece right there. Interesting shape, almost like a barrel. Maybe we're getting closer to finding our next band from YouTube. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. The craziest thing. Oh man, gosh, it's probably like a dead dog or a dead deer, something like that. Like sometimes you just find something that just makes you squeal, but not in a good way. Oh, I knocked my magnet right over the side and we landed on something. Looks like a little old wheel. You see that? All right, let's get a little further out there. I really don't think that was the big thing. It very well could have been. Now that I think about it, it could have been, but I think it was heavier than that. Chicken pox. Oh man. Yeah, I did too. I got chicken pox when I was like 4. Oh no. Okay, we're good. There's that biggin. Yeah, bear with me for a minute, y'all. I'm probably gonna be ignoring you for the next couple minutes. I really want to figure out what this is. That's something. This definitely ain't it, but I'm gonna need to get that off the magnet just to see if I can actually get this. Here we are. Here we are. We landed right on it. It's actually not that heavy now that that thing's out of the water. Maybe they were wrapped up somehow. It's a bicycle. It's a bicycle. I snagged the seat. I'm not actually like hooked up to it. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I guess we could just go ahead and go for the straight pull if it falls. If this falls, y'all, I just cannot see how we're going to get this back. So I got to be really careful. Oh no, it's turning under the bridge. Damn. Bear with me. I'm not trying to show you all my butt. I swear. I usually charge a little bit more for that. If you want only butt shots, you know, look me up on OnlyFans. But hold on. I'm just waiting for the magnet is swinging and it just swung it under the bridge. Oh, please don't fall. Oh, the pedal. We got him. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it, boy. We got it. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Y'all, this is why you wear gloves. I almost grabbed that. Man, that would have hurt. That would have probably gone through my gloves, to be fair. Maybe kept it from going in as far. Maybe, hopefully not past the barb. Woo! Anybody want a bicycle? Let me know. Pay for shipping, and it is yours. I wonder if this was the getaway vehicle. It's all wrapped up in fishing line. It's heavy. Oh, there we are, gang. There we are, bro. We got a bicycle. I do not see any kind of brand. Well, I see where it would have been. It almost looks like that old Walmart brand, Next. You remember which one I'm talking about? Kind of. Get out of there. I got water in my mouth. Oh my god, I got water in my mouth. 1 second. Oh my god. Ugh, I feel like I'm gonna be sick. Jesus. What's up, Jeff? Woo! Oh my gosh, that muddy. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. I can taste it. Ugh. Got mud all down my boot. Oh man. Whew. Gotta stay hydrated. Yeah, that was the getaway vehicle. Did we find a katana? Yeah, that's it right there. You like it? There's one house on this whole street for like miles that way, and there's literally it's right there, and I don't think there's another house for like 3 or 4 miles there. Literally nothing that way until you 8 miles until you get to the next town. So I wouldn't be surprised if that house right there has been utilizing this as their little dump spot. I don't want to talk too loud because I think that someone might be out over there. But you know, sometimes you can put 2 and 2 together. But you know, I ain't gonna blame nobody. I ain't gonna accuse nobody because I don't really know. I need to get a trailer, y'all. I need to get a trailer so bad. I'm gonna have to. I got a tarp that I lay down on the back of my car for big things that I'm gonna take home and like scrap or whatever. And yeah, I need to get a trailer. Long story short. Yeah, the wheel's broken. Court Lily. I'm in North Carolina. The beautiful state of North Carolina. I don't get more specific than that, but I guess I'm in the eastern part of the state. But yeah, it's a pretty wide state, so that still doesn't narrow me down too much. Cool shirt. Hey, you like it? This is my my Fifth Element shirt, the Bruce Willis shirt. That's what I think it looks like. Someone said that in a comment one time, and I have not been able to unsee it ever since. But, you know, gotta wear something bright on the side of the road, because I ain't trying to be a pancake. Yo, my rope is disgusting now. I'm gonna throw all this in the water. Jeez. I don't know if you know what's going on here, Doo-Doo. You might want to screw. I don't know how to help you. I'm pulling things out of the water. I'm not throwing shit in. You probably could. I mean, over the years, I mean, I often don't take street signs with me because I don't know the legality of it, and they're also like 8 feet long. So part of me doesn't want to get caught driving down the road with a street sign. You know, I don't know how to explain that to the police. So what I do is I put them on, when I do find something like that looks like it belonged to the state, I usually just put it on the other side of the guardrail, clear out of the road. If I find multiple signs, I put them in an organized pile. I'm not just like chucking them in a ditch, you know. And I do have a buddy that does scrap. So if he's ever in the... One second. I do have a couple friends with trailers, so I usually let them know about that kind of stuff, and they said no, like, scrap yard has ever turned them down for taking that stuff. I just don't have that much faith in local police to not get in trouble for it. So I do leave it on the side of the road, but I've been accused of littering. The best thing I've found, recently, I don't know. I found a bunch of guns, a bunch of like, recently I found a name brand Snap-on wrench. Those tools, pretty pricey. Hey man, don't threaten me. I might wear that next time. Y'all gonna get the full show one of these days. The best thing I found, gosh, I don't know. You'll have to go through my my YouTube channel and take a look. I've been posting videos for years, so it's I feel like I've forgotten more than I can remember, to be honest. I am from North Carolina. I could pull it off, man. I can pull it off. I'll show you next time. Don't worry about it. Just I'll next live stream, you'll see. Kingston. Where's Kingston? Like Jamaica? What do you mean? There's a Kinston, North Carolina. I don't know if there might be a Kingston. I've never heard of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never heard of that one. I'm sure it exists. I've heard of Kinston minus the G. Oh, we having a good day out here, Friday Night Fishing Club. We having a good day. All right, y'all. We probably gonna start wrapping up in the next 20 minutes. I think there's a Kingston in Jamaica, right? I don't know. I'm not very, my geography isn't as strong as it used to be. Yeah, there's a Kinston in North Carolina. I've been there a few times. All right, y'all. Probably, I do want to hit the other side before I go. So we'll probably do maybe 10 more minutes on this side and then 10 minutes on the other side. Oh, you work from home? Oh, that's cool. Well, happy I could help, Connie. Yeah, working from home can be kind of tough. It can get a little dull sometimes. I definitely hear that. Well, the days where I'm home editing videos, I have the hardest time not getting distracted. I'm sure it does. The scariest thing I've found. I don't think I've ever found anything scary, quote unquote. Um, one time, one time I was out magnet fishing. I may have done a live stream that day, but I was out here just talking to the camera like I usually do. And then I'd been here for maybe like an hour and a half, and then I heard a cough come from under the bridge, and I look under there, and there's like a tent under there. There's all these like beer cans and stuff like that. It smelled like piss. I don't know where the cough came from, but I guess that's probably the scariest thing when you got like some I don't know, someone 20 feet away from you for half the day, and you have no idea they're there. That was a little startling. So I wrapped up my crap and I left. I never saw him, but I heard him. I got out of there pretty quickly. So I think it's so funny. People are naturally curious. I get that. I totally get that. But some people just pull up and they drive and they just and you stare and then you wave and they don't even really acknowledge you, but they're staring at you. Then they just turn it and then they just look forward and they drive away like I'm some sort like I'm a goldfish in a fishbowl. You know? Daniel, I'm in north east of Rocky Mountain, North Carolina. Are you I've had a couple Daniels in here Are you the one that lives in Rocky Mountain that wanted to go magnet fishing with me? Someone with the name Daniel lived in Rocky Mountain and wanted to go with me. What's up, Curtis? Oh, Curdy boy, how you doing? Oh, well, hey. Find a way to message me. I don't know if you have TikTok or Facebook. Find a way to message me. I have somewhere in Rocky Mount that I've been meaning to go to if you're interested. Yeah, I'm like 45 minutes outside of Rocky Mount right now. One day, Connie, I'll make it to Washington State. That's probably like a solid like 45-hour drive. So, we'll we'll plan a trip there somehow. We'll get there. What's up, Shane? What's up, Lee? Yeah, I've been in Rocky Mountain a little bit recently. There's one spot that if I give the description over here, I don't want to give too specified. There might be someone else in the town that beats me there, but there's one spot that I think would be really cool to try out. But I wanted to get as many people with me as possible, just for the sake of getting it done quickly too. But yeah, some parts of Rocky Mountain aren't the nicest, and this one definitely falls under that category. It's a pretty public spot, but if I had to guess, I bet there's something good in there. So if you've seen my buddy Travis on here, Travis Crocker, he's on TikTok and YouTube as well. Go look up his channel if you're interested. But yeah, I was hoping to get him going. His buddy Chase, who's been in video with me once or twice. And then yeah, as many people as possible. Well, not as many as possible. I only have 2 extra magnets right now, so 3. I can bring 3 people, including myself. So yeah, if you want to do that, man, find a way to get in touch with me. It won't be until like I don't know when I want to do that, but I want to get it done soonish. You know, I ain't rushing nobody. All right, gang. I'm gonna hop back to the other side of the road. I have not had actually one more big throw. I feel like I'm gonna regret this. Yeah, one more big throw on this side, and we're gonna hop back over to that side for probably 10 more minutes, and then I think I'm gonna wrap it up for the day. Yeah, I got a magnet. Don't worry, man. I got the hookup. All right, camera, balance out for me. All right. Man, I'm getting filthy today. Oh, come on now. Oh, we got another railroad spike. All right. Final find on this side. Not too bad. It's off the, it's pretty much on the main road. No, it's not the Tar River. I've never had the best luck on the Tar River. I tried the Tar River by that one park one time. I was there for like an hour, and I really did not find anything worthwhile except for like some homeless person's stash of underwear under the bridge. Can you magnet fish in a no fishing area? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I would be interested to, and I would be willing to go to court and fight that if I get a ticket for that. So I will say yes because I'm willing to do that to set the precedent for that. Because I've had people try to tell me I can't magnet fish in an area like that, but I am not technically fishing. This is not the act of pulling fish out the water. So I am cleaning trash out of the water, and I'm going to argue that is not the same thing as fishing. So if I have to take that to court, I'm willing to. I'm definitely willing to. I don't want to. Most cops don't really seem to want to deal with me anymore. They don't like that camera. I don't know the name of the park, but it's that one that has like a little pond in the middle of the park by those townhouses. I think there's like a food line right there too. Yeah, that's where I tried on the Tar River, and I think I found like a knife from out from under that bridge. But yeah, yeah, I'm trying not to be too descriptive over the chat, just in case there's someone else around that wants to beat me to it. See, I do have a lawyer buddy. I don't think he practices that kind of law, but from his interpretation, he was saying it could definitely go either way. So even though we're not technically fishing, and I will fight I'd be willing to pay a lawyer to battle that out in court for me, just to set the precedent going forward. You know, Daniel Bowens versus the state of North Carolina. Oh, that's cool, y'all. Go ahead and make that Wikipedia page. Yeah, that's not even the spot I want to go to, Daniel. There's one spot off the main road Not gonna lie, a lot of homeless people live under this specific one. The bridge itself isn't very high. There's a Hardee's right there, and that's probably way too much information. But yeah, I'm not trying to be cryptic to you in general. Just like I said, just in case. There's only. It's not like we're bass fishing. You know what I mean? You catch and release, or there's always going to be new bass spawning. I try not to give my spots away too much, just in case someone beats me there and finds all the cool stuff in the water. I would always consider it, Robert. It kind of depends on the location and what's happened there in the past. I know some of them farm ponds. I know a lot of old farmers would throw their old stuff in there. Um, like I know Bryce, for example, went magnet fishing on an old farm pond, and he found a lot of old cool stuff, like old plows and such. But like they were in great condition. So yeah, I'd always be down to try something. Oh, okay, yeah, Danny. There's a few spots in Rocky Mount. Yeah, absolutely. Time check. Okay. All right, gang. We are slowly wrapping it up. Probably on my last 5 minutes, something like that. Oh, there's something on the bottom. A relic recoverist. I wouldn't be surprised if I've already hooked into a car. Instagram. I think my Instagram is. I have not been on Instagram in forever. If I load a video onto Facebook, it also loads onto Instagram, so I never really go onto Instagram. But yes, same on TikTok, same on Facebook. Just type in Daniel Bowens and you'll find me. Have you ever caught something so heavy you couldn't pull it out of the water and you had to cut the magnet loose? No, no, absolutely not. I would never cut it loose. Actually, that's not true. I think I did at one point, but I went back and I got it. But that was just because I was stuck on a bridge and I was in a kayak and I couldn't quite get the leverage to break it free. But other than that, no, I would never cut the rope. I would always hook it up to my car and pull it out. I would rather the rope break versus cutting it free. Yeah, Daniel, it's the same. It's just my name, Daniel Bowens. Charlotte Speedway. Yeah, I'll let you know. I live up near Lake Gaston, if you're familiar. Um, I used to live more in the central part of the state. Yeah, I'm up here near Lake Gaston these days. But yeah, I need to get back down there. I used to kind of magnet fish in that not right in that area. Probably the closest I've been is probably like 45 minutes away, but from where you are. Oh, come on. Here we are. Some kind of looks like some kind of clamp, maybe for like some of these like tension ropes and cables. Maybe put the cables through there and tighten it down. It's kind of what it looks like. What's the biggest magnet you can buy? As far as I'm aware, as far as like the ones that I like to use, these 360, I cannot talk, the 360-degree magnets, as far as I'm aware, these are the largest ones you can buy, 3,500 pounds. I want to say there's like a square or like a cube magnet that goes up to like 4,000 or something, but I personally wouldn't use that one. I just don't trust all those edges on it. I feel like you're asking to get snagged on it. Kayak relic retrieval. Hey, it might work. It might work. I know y'all be finding some good stuff down there in Florida. I know Bryce likes to go down to Miami for like a week, and in that week he finds so much cool stuff, man. It's like a little razor. It's a little thing of stainless steel. I think it might be like a broken box cutter of some kind. Have I ever caught evidence that has led to a conviction? I do not know. Um, I've turned in lots of firearms over the years. There are some counties, I'm just going to put this out there. There are some counties that will come out and flat out tell me I am wasting their resources by turning in an old rusty gun. So I remember not to call those counties, but some counties, like if I find one in, in this county that I'm in right now, um, I'd probably give them a call. I don't think I've had any issues with this county yet. So yeah, I've had counties where they've come out and they've been highly appreciative of what I've been doing. And I've gone to other areas, and I mean, like I said, they will tell you you are wasting their resources by doing their job for them. I don't know how much it would cost to have a scuba diver go into the freaking water, but I can guarantee you it's cheaper to do it the way I did it. So yeah, I don't know how I'm necessarily wasting their resources, because what are they? I mean, if you're responding in the middle of the day in a county like this, I don't know what the hell you're even doing. Like in my rural county, there's been one shooting in like 10 years. You know what I mean? Like what? I don't know what crimes they're responding to. Like I'm sure there's crimes that I'm not aware of, but yeah. So basically, I don't know. Is what I feel like the long-winded way of. Yeah, I think he lives in a different area. I don't really have the same access to putting a boat or a kayak in. And I also don't think it'll do very good. I want to say those northern rivers probably have a little more boat traffic, so it might work out a little better for him. But for me, I don't really have a reason to put a kayak in and go, like, let's say, like all the way, like, where are we at? I'm not a good weatherman. I can never get my hand in the right spot. There's no reason for me to go over there. I'd bet my bottom dollar, which ain't too much, that there's absolutely nothing over there other than roots for me to get snagged on. Yeah, exactly. Everin, there's not too much crime in these areas, so the cops out here aren't too busy. I mean, they probably report to like that one drunken domestic dispute, something like that, and I'm sure they happen. But like the cops in my small town, that dude sits in front of the Piggly Wiggly for like 12 hours at a time. And I have a private easement going through my property, and he gets bored and likes to drive through there and look at my chickens and look and pet my cats. He's a nice guy. I know he don't do I don't know, he don't do nothing though. So I don't know how I'm wasting their time. Exactly. They're on He is on TikTok a lot. He specifically is a nice fella, but there's no he's a local cop for my little old town, so I would never be calling him. I don't think there's a single bridge or anything that I would need to get to him to, but it's the sheriffs. I'll say it. It's the sheriffs that I've gotten the most attitude from over the years. State Highway Patrol, been very professional. Been the state troopers or whatever. There's been a couple times where I've been in like a weird area where jurisdiction is like overlapping, so the PD didn't know what to do and the sheriffs didn't know what to do. So the state troopers came out, and they've always been very professional, show up, thank you here, and then they're out of there in 5 minutes. I can't tell you how many sheriffs I've come up and they've just given me freaking attitude about it, man. It's actually kind of crazy. Wake County sheriffs, they are not friendly. I want to say Pitt County sheriffs, not friendly. Wake County has probably been the worst, believe it or not. And they're supposed, and they're a big one. They're a very well-funded department. So if you ever need to call the sheriffs of Wake County, good luck. Good luck. Oh, dang. I just knocked a little fishing lure off. A little, like, crankbait or something. Where are we at? All right, we in this right at the 2-hour point. I feel like that's a pretty good way. CODM. Oh, COD Mobile. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. Okay, cool. Yeah, my Instagram has like 30 followers. I've had so many accounts get deleted on there. So it's probably I've always kind of had a feeling I'm like slightly blacklisted on Instagram because like I said they've banned my accounts 3 times. One was for a squirrel hunting video and I didn't realize there was rules against that, and they also have weird firearm rules too. So they banned my second account. So that was a bummer. That was a bummer. Yeah, if you send me a message on TikTok, I'll check that later. I'll probably check that when I get home in a few hours. I still got to run back through Rocky Mountain. I gotta hit a store. I gotta return some stuff. I bought a pair of pants from Dunham's like a week ago, and I got home and I put them on, and I was about to try them on, and there was your TikTok has 25K. Yeah, that's me. Um, and dude, there's like doo-doo stains on the bottom of the pant leg. Oh no! So I gotta go return those. I am not wearing those. I'm not eating that $20. Yeah, 25K. That's me on TikTok. I just started kind of playing with TikTok recently, and that's another one. I had my account on TikTok hacked, and they took that, so I had to start completely over. And the TikTok help people are completely freaking useless, absolutely useless. Do you like cargo pants? I wear a pair of cargo pants every now and then. Not this time of year, but what is this? Almost looks like I don't even want to say. Almost looks like the cigarette charger thing, but like the part that would like heat it up, kind of looks like it. Yeah, we don't need no doo doo on the pants legs. At least not my doo doo. If I poop my pants, I'll own that. I ain't gonna wear someone else's doo doo. That's disgusting. Oh, okay, yeah. I have not been to Walmart in forever. Are there any Bigfoots in your area? I wear like size 13 shoe, so I guess yes. What's up, Curtis? Yo yo. Oh, I really think it's gonna rain. Damn. Hey, I appreciate you for looking. Yeah, them Bigfoots need to get it together. Yeah, right on, Daniel. I'll get if you send me a message on TikTok, I'll try to formulate a plan with Travis, and we can get out there sometime soon. Not exactly sure when, but I definitely wanted to do it sometime soon. Definitely before the summer's over. All right, gang, we're gonna do one more big throw. We are exactly at 2 hours. I got some Twinkies in the car. I got some pecans. That's a fatty nut, by the way. I got some crackers. I think it's time for lunch, y'all. So, a couple more throws. No, one more throw. This is my very last throw, and then we are gonna go ahead and get out of here. Unless we find something crazy, then we'll keep going. An orgy of foots. Oh my goodness, what have I been missing? Oh, okay. Sometimes I look away from the live chat for a minute, and then I look back, and I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Just these wild comments are coming through. I'm like a Bigfoot orgy. Good lord, what are we talking about? Hey, we found a T-post. Yo, I will happily take this. I could always use a T-post. I've been thinking about getting some goats, so I could definitely use some of this to fence off the rest of my property. I got way too much grass, y'all. I am not trying to cut an acre and a half of grass once a week. I just ain't doing that. So I've been thinking about getting like a couple of sheep, probably 3 or 4, and then we can maybe do some farming videos. All right, gang. I think it is time to go. Let me go ahead and get these gloves off. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been a minute. So yeah, if you're curious, this video will hopefully be up. Today's Wednesday. Depends on how lazy I'm feeling. This regular long form video, which will be my first in probably like 2 months. I just have not been out filming that much, other than like live streams and shorter videos and stuff like that. So yeah, this will probably be up by Saturday night, maybe Friday night or Saturday morning. But the rest, the edited video of this trip will be there. So it's been real, y'all. It's been fun. The screen is so glared out, I cannot see anything y'all are saying. It's good to see you, Connie. I'll see you next time. Mr. Hughes, Mrs. Hughes, I just see an R. I can't see your thumbnail. D's, game over. All right, gang. Y'all know the deal. I'll see you next time. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll see you next time.